Hello, everyone. This is Coach Toyin, Christian Transformation Coach and founder of the Narrow Gateway. Welcome to this week's Truth Turn Up. Our topic this week is challenge accepted, challenge accepted, and Jesus posted challenge accepted. Now, imagine that. Imagine Jesus posting challenge accepted. But just to give you some background, what I'm talking about today is this challenge that was on social media last week. It was go and check it out. It was called hashtag 10-year challenge, or you'd find hashtag challenge accepted. Basically, what was happening is that people were posting pictures of themselves, let's say 10 years ago, let's say 2008, 2009, and decided they would post a current picture of themselves from 2018 or 2019. And the point was to compare how much have you changed in 10 years? What has changed? What has 10 years done to you? And obviously it has a lot to do with what you look like physically. And so what I did, which I found it really funny, I like to laugh at my own jokes. I'm sorry, but I do. But I basically posted a photo of myself when I was on honeymoon. I was carefree, I was lean, I was looking just, like I had no cares in the world. I mean, geez, I was 26, and I was just, walking in a very flighty way. And I posted that photo and decided I posted a photo of myself with my three kids, lying down like on the couch, looking like I'm half asleep, which I was. My husband took that photo, half asleep, three children all over in different positions all over me, my tummy not half as flat as it was, 10 years ago. And I just thought it was funny because for me, that was reality. 10 years ago, I was carefree, very, very few responsibilities in the world, just going wherever I wanted, doing whatever I wanted. Definitely nobody hanging all over me, my body. But now, guess what? My life is not like that. I have three kids. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I am a coach. I am everything that I am. And my life is full of a whole lot more responsibility. So I thought that was funny. But it was also interesting to see how different people approached it. A lot of people approached it from the point of view of, look at me, 2018, 2019, I look great. And people looked great. I mean, people posted photos of themselves looking really good, and a lot of people, you would comment like, oh, you've hardly changed over 10 years, or, oh my gosh, you've changed so much, you look so much better. And the point is, people went, of course, and put out photos of themselves in 2018, 2019, where they look really good. And I mean, geez, that makes perfect sense, right? Really, because of course 10 years has gone by and you want to be able to show that you're looking good, you're looking great, life has been good to you. But what was interesting for me was that it didn't matter who I was looking at, whose post I was looking at. There was something that was a constant from my post to the next guy's post. There was something that was a constant that I noticed, and it was this: 10 years changes a person. 10 years changes a person. You cannot help it, you cannot avoid it. 10 years changes a person. You will change in 10 years. It doesn't matter. You might look more upset, less upset. You might look more tired, less tired. You might look more at peace, less at peace. You might look more carefree, less carefree. Richer, poorer, more confident, less confident. More insecure, less insecure. More burdened, less burdened. The point is, 10 years changes a person. And it got me thinking, 10 years changes a person, but how about the one who I live for? How about the God that I serve, Jesus Christ, the Son of God? How about him? Has he changed in 10 years? Do I look back at 2008 and say, Jesus looked different in my life? Jesus sounded different in my life. Jesus was different in my life. The promises that he had for me in 2008 are no longer, they no longer count. They no longer stand. Who he was in 1998, in 88, in 78, in AD 68, in BC 68, he's no longer the same person. Time has proven him not to be the same person. Time has proven him not to be the same God. Time has proven that the things that I thought were true about him are not true. The things that he has said about himself are actually not true. Time has proven that he is not who he is. Can I say that? And I am so glad to say no, that is not the case. Jesus Christ the same, yesterday, today, and forever. Hashtag challenge accepted. Hashtag challenge accepted. If Jesus were to post on that, Jesus were to take part in that challenge, he would be like, hashtag challenge accepted. Guys, I am still the same God. And that's why our feature passage this week was Hebrews 13, verse 8. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And we read about this in the scriptures, guys. In Revelations 1, verse 8, Jesus introduced himself as the Alpha and the Omega, the one who is, who was, and who is to come. the Almighty. In Malachi 3 verse 6, God said of himself, for I, the Lord, I do not change. I, the Lord, I do not change. Psalm 102 verse 27 to 28, David said of God, for you are the same, and your years will not come to an end. And I can also testify of my personal experience with God. I mean, I can remember my earliest memory of God, or my earliest memory actually of life, was probably from when I was about 5 or 6. And, I grew up in a Christian family, so I've been introduced to God from a very young age. And the truth is, my experience of God from when I was 6 to when I was 16 to when I was 26 to now that I'm almost 36 is this: He has been the same. The same way He has pursued my heart, the same way He has sought to show to me, to reveal to me that He is real. I do not change. I am the same God. I love you. I want your life. Your life matters to me. I have placed myself inside you. I've placed my DNA inside you. I have created you to do certain things for me. You are special. You are unique. I have planted things inside you that make you unique in order to fulfill specific, unique purposes in this life, in the season that you're in the age that you're in. He's still the same God. He's still the same God that's trying to introduce Himself to me, trying to get close to me, trying to reveal Himself to me so that I know Him better. He's still the same God that's at work in my life, in and through my life, to make me more like Him, to prune off and cut off the things in my life that are not pleasing to Him, and to help me to grow, to help the beauty of Himself that He has placed inside me, for it to come and shine forth. He is still the same God. He has not changed. He is still that guy. That guy. He is still that guy who has not changed. That constant in my life. That is God. And my prayer for you guys today as you're listening to me is that you will know God as the God that has not changed. You will remember that He is the same God. As I'm speaking about this, I feel like there are people who are listening to me who you used to know God when you were a child. You used to know God when you were younger. You used to love Him. You used to feel like serving Him. You used to be sure that He has a plan for your life. You used to be clear that God had placed His hand on you and anointed you for specific things. But you no longer feel that way. You have lost your view of God. You no longer feel that He is God. Or you no longer feel that He is real. You no longer feel that He is worth serving. You no longer feel like He is relevant. You no longer feel that He loves you. You no longer feel that He has a plan for you. Either that, or you don't have any feelings about God at all. Why? Because you're so busy, because your life is so intense, because your mind has shifted off of Him and onto many other things in life. And if this is you listening to me, I want you to hear what I have to say today. I want you to hear this. The Lord is saying to you, I am still the same God who was introduced to you by your father, who was introduced to you by your mother, who your grandparents served, who your grandparents worshiped, who used to pray. Your grandparents or your parents used to pray for you. They used to pray that you would love God and serve God. They did a lot of things so as to help you grow in things of God, so that when you become an adult or when you become of age, you will choose Christ. The Lord is saying to you, I am still the same God. I still want you. I am still the same one who loves you. I am still the same one who has been knocking on the door of your heart and saying, let me in. Let me in. I am God. I want you to know me. I want you to serve me. I want you to live for me. And I want to introduce myself to you. I want you to know me as real. I want you to explore my vastness. I want you to explore the mystery that I am. I am still the same God. He's still the same God that when you do let Him in and He comes into your life, He comes and He messes everything up. He turns everything upside down and then He puts everything back together again. He is still the same God. He's still the same God that transforms us from the inside out. And He's calling you, especially, I get a sense that He's talking today, especially to people who have known Him from childhood or from a different time or a different season, but your love for God has grown cold or it's grown distracted. He wants you to know, I am still the same God. And I still want you. I still want you. I'm still the same wonder-working God. I'm still the same one that does miracles. And I still want you. So I'm going to end off today with a piece that I wrote. And my prayer is that as you listen to this, you will see the consistency of God. The fact that He is unchanging. He's still the same God. And He wants you. Here goes. You are the same God who created Adam from dust, who called childless Abraham a father of nations. You are the same God who exalted imprisoned Joseph to become prince of Egypt, who grafted widowed Ruth into the lineage of Jesus. You are the same God who anointed fervent David as king of Israel, who empowered devout Elijah to call fire from heaven. You are the same God who revealed mysteries of future kings and kingdoms to Daniel, who placed the Son of God into the womb of a virgin called Mary. You are the same God who called lifeless Lazarus to rise and who picked 12 ordinary men and invited them to leave everything and join you to begin the greatest revolution of all history. You are the same God who birthed the early church in the Holy Spirit, and heaven's power fell on them. You are still the same God. Yes, you are the one who formed me in my mother's womb, and you planted your purpose in my DNA. You are the same God who loved me from the start and who never stops wooing me back to love you. You are the same God who patiently forgives my many erring ways and delivers me from evil at every turn, fitting me for your purpose on this earth. You are the same God who invites me into a deep and lasting love dance with you, so that one day, when I stand before you to give account of my life, you will say, "Welcome home, my child, my friend, my bride." Jesus Christ, you are the same, yesterday, today, and forever. Challenge accepted. Guys, if you're listening to me and you once had a love for Jesus, but that love has dwindled, you once had a certainty that Jesus was your God and he's real, but that certainty has dwindled, this is for you. He's saying to you, I am still the same God. I still love you. I still want you. Even if you're broken, I still want you. That has not changed. Come back. Come back. Come back to me in a real and meaningful way. I'll make it easy for you. Come back. I still love you. I am still the same God. If you need help in making that decision, please go ahead and email me on thenarragateWay@gmail.com. Or you can send me a direct message on Facebook or Instagram. Whatever the case might be, don't just sit back and hear this message and do nothing about it. I encourage you to do something about it. I encourage you to respond, either respond in your personal space or respond by typing something in the comments or respond by sending me a message so I can send you some material to help you in your decision. Whatever the case may be, return to the one who has not changed, who will never change on you. Enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your week. God bless you. I am Coach Toyin, fully convicted by my own words and very much still under construction in the hands of the Father. Bye-bye.